Pinocchio's nose is a symbolic portrayal of the consequences of lying. A lie has the tendency to bring about more lies, and Pinocchio's nose keeps growing and growing. He is, as it may be, one of the most engaging characters in all of literature, being prone to laziness, greed, mischief, foolishness. He learns to be selfless and in the end becomes more human than other humans in this novel.
There were several studies conducted that proved that composing a lie takes longer than telling the truth. Or as Chief Joseph briefly put it does not require many words to speak the truth. So why do we put a burden on ourselves and spend so much time coming up with lies?
Most people lie at one time or another. One of the research on the subject has suggested that we tell an average of 1.65 lies every day. Most of these lies are considered to be white lies. But there are also many other different types, such as a lie by mistake or error, leaving out relevant information, distortion of the context, refusing to acknowledge truth or denial, reducing the effects of a mistake or minimization, exaggeration, and many others.
It seems that we invented a type of lie for any existing life situation. Is it the same in the natural world? Well, there is a whole range of possible behavioral patterns that have appeared throughout evolution to support different kinds of cheating. And it all starts with a simple wish to support each other and help those who helped you. In evolution, cooperation is the process where groups of organisms act together for common or mutual benefit.
Well-fed vampire bats regurgitate blood for starving bats, but only those that have helped them avoid starvation in the past. A rat that has been helped by another rat in the past is more likely to help another member of its species. But if it never got help before, it won't bother to help others.
In many animal societies, including bees, ants, primates, transgressions get punished and cooperative behavior gets rewarded. Humans do all these things too, cooperate, help each other, but there are some things that we do in a different way. We share information, simply put, gossip, and prefer to cooperate with those who have a good reputation. This makes human cooperation endlessly complex.
Darwin's evolutionary theory states that only the fittest will survive, and probably by lying, we aim to improve how others perceive our capabilities, social image, status, and so on. We are living in a world of competition and strict social norms. Thus, lies and deception are used to enhance chances of survival and reproduction. As several studies have shown, we start improving our deceptive skills early on, at the mere age of 6 months, through crying and laughing that helps us to gain attention.
It would be fair to say that men and women lie at equal frequencies. However, men are more likely to lie in order to please themselves, while women are more likely to lie to please others. As an example, men will likely exaggerate their sexual expertise, while women understate it to make themselves look more respectable and loyal in the eyes of men and avoid to be labeled as a woman with a reputation.
We believe that there are many reasons to lie: to avoid punishment, to protect ourselves from the threat of physical harm, to protect another person from punishment, to get a reward, falsely claiming work experience or stealing someone else's achievement, to increase our popularity, to avoid embarrassment, to exercise power over others.
Unlike telling an occasional lie to avoid getting into trouble, being hurt, hurting someone, or for other benefits, a pathological liar seems to lie for no apparent reason. This chronic behavior of compulsive or habitual lying is known as misomania or pseudologia fantastica.
Misomania has been known for more than a century, but there is still a lack of clear understanding of the condition. A mental condition, such as sociopathy, may have these unpleasant outcomes, while other pathological liars appear to have no medical reason for the behavior. They lie for the sake of lying, and their lies seem to have no distinct benefit.
Pathological liars are great storytellers. The stories they tell are usually dramatic, complicated, extremely detailed, and colorful, and they usually portray themselves as the hero or the victim. The stories fall between conscious lying and delusion, and often they believe their own lies. Maybe that is why, making up these creative and original lies, they do not show the common signs of lying.
Maybe their brains full of lies are a product of our fast technological evolution, not able to adapt. The pathological liars lie to gain admiration, sympathy, and acceptance by others. Also, the truth doesn't matter that much to narcissists. Why should they care about telling the truth if they don't care about other people?
When they lie, it doesn't hurt them in the same way it would hurt us. So many people get into relationships with pathological liars or just can't understand why they are lying because they are trying to fit these people into ordinary standards of what it means to be empathetic, says psychiatrist Judy Forlof. Actually, most of the times, narcissists believe that they are telling the truth because they are not conscious and not empathetic to other people. They lie to have power over somebody.
Narcissists are very fond of highly sensitive people. Even if they were caught in a lie, it will be turned against their victims, as narcissists will do their best to persuade that their version of reality is incorrect. And taking into consideration millions of examples, narcissists can be very convincing. When trying to figure out if someone is lying, you first need to understand how the person normally acts, because certain habits might be perfectly within character for an individual, points out behavioral analyst Dr. Lillian Glass.
So these are just possible indicators of dishonesty, but not definite proof. People tend to change their head position quickly. They tend to stand very still or fidget. They may repeat words or phrases. They may provide too much information. They may touch or cover their mouth. They may instinctively cover vulnerable body parts. It may become difficult for them to speak. They may stare at you without blinking.
Deceit, hypocrisy, misleading, lying, and falsehoods lie at the very heart of our cultural heritage. There are endless tales of deception in the world, and they fascinate us because they speak to something paramount in the human condition. The evil-present possibility of deceit is a crucial aspect of most human relationships, even our own relationships with ourselves. Will it be better for us if we stop lying? We never know before we try.